Hey guys, Coach Joe here. It is Technique Tuesday. One of our main movement focuses of the month here at BFP is generally the kettlebell version of a windmill. I want to talk about that a little bit today. I'm going to show you a few different variations and I'll narrate that video. But there's a couple things I want you to focus on this. So a windmill, whether we do it with knees straight or knees bent, a windmill is always going to be a hip dominant type movement. So what I mean by that is when I turn my feet, my arm is up and this hand is here, I'm not going to lean over as if to do a weighted side bend. You might feel this a little bit in your obliques, but it's not a side bend. It's very similar to if I did a Romanian deadlift and I slightly bent my knees and I hinged back at the hips and then came up. With a windmill, it's simply a different stance angled, and you gotta get sassy with the hips, or some of the ladies here like to say it's the bend and snap from Legally Blonde. So we're gonna push that hip back, and there's a little bit of rotation through your torso, and you slide down, and then drive straight back up again. So you get sassy with those hips, slide down, and then come straight back up again. So I'm gonna show you a few different variations with the kettlebell. If you got any questions, toss them in the comments below. Happy Tuesday.
So let's kick this off with the low windmill. You're going to position that kettlebell in the instep of your foot. Soften those knees. The same side hand is going to go in the inner thigh. The other arm is going to go straight up towards the ceiling and your eyes are up towards that hand. Then you're going to shoot your hips back and reach down for that kettlebell. So just like I stated earlier, this is a hip dominant movement. So I'm hinging from my hips with a little bit of a rotational position in my torso, but the goal here is to keep that hand up nice and straight and perpendicular to the floor. Now on the high windmill, everything is exactly the same except we've repositioned the weight. So my wrist remains straight and I keep that kettlebell stacked directly above my shoulder. So you can see as I go down, my body repositions somewhat under the bell and my arm might even move a little bit just to keep that bell balanced above my shoulders so that I can maintain the heaviest weight possible for a given rep range on the high windmill. Again, hinging at the hips. Now the next variation involves two kettlebells. So this is probably the most advanced of the three variations. This is the low and high kettlebell windmill. So go to your soft knees, place your hand after you've locked out with a good straight wrist overhead, find that bottom kettlebell, and then again hinge from the hips. So push those hips back one direction and then come up. It's gonna be, by the end of this, you're gonna notice it's very similar to a single leg deadlift, and it does a heck of a job in helping you improve your hip mobility and your shoulder stability.